On our YouTube video recently, and we just want to respond to it. Nothing wrong with it. We love your comments, and I think this one, it's just we wanted to make a video for it just because there's a lot of good information here, and I know that it'll be easier to explain our response, explain it on video rather than typing it out.
So we were asked the question if Braylee uses visual schedules at home to help kind of curb and cut down the meltdowns. And we have used them in the past. The problem that we have with using those at home, Braylee gets so stuck and rigid into visual schedules that if anything changes, it will just set her off into a meltdown anyways, which if that's what you're trying to avoid by using one, it seems counterproductive.
Yeah, we've tried it multiple different ways, and each time it has resulted in a meltdown. And not saying that visual schedules are bad, just for Braylee at home, they don't work well. We also want to keep it flexible at home. That way we're not always having to stick to a strict schedule with her. It's less stressful for her. She doesn't have to get stuck in that. When we had ABA in home, she worked downstairs and played upstairs. And it got to a point where she would only be upstairs and she would not want to go downstairs because she knew that's where she worked at. For ABA, they did use a visual schedule downstairs. And she got really good with that routine with ABA. But when we tried to translate that upstairs with a visual schedule for her regular day, as far as like brushing teeth, getting dressed, the basic tasks that anybody would have for every day, and we put that into a schedule for up here, anything like changed at all in her environment, it would set it off. Even though she didn't have everything in the schedule, she gets into the mindset of this life and home is a routine now. So she started creating her own routines as well. And whenever something went wrong with her own routines that were outside the Pixar schedule, she would also have meltdowns from that.
There's nothing wrong with visual schedules. Braylee has thrived with visual schedules in all 3 years of preschool that she had at several different schools. And she's a very visual learner, so she was very successful with visual schedules. She was able to almost navigate her entire day by herself because she knew what was expected of her and it was really structured and that works. Part of the reason we don't do it at home is because our days are constantly changing, and some people might say that that's bad, it's not good for her, but we want to give her the most real experience of life. And as she grows up, we want her to be independent. We want her to have the most fulfilling life. And part of that is that the real world does not operate on rigid schedules. If we set her up for all these routines and all of this scheduling all the time, and she expects that going out into the real world, long-term thinking, she's gonna be let down and she's gonna be overwhelmed, and we don't want that for her.
So we try to stay flexible with her. Like when you think about it, yes, there's schedules out there in the regular world, but there's so many variables.
Right, things change all the time. And if
it can even come down to weather that changes that can affect her.
So they do have a time and place, and she does well with them, but we've only seen it really be successful during therapy or school time. We try to keep our home life a little different.
Because if we do the same thing every day,
then she'll
develop a routine, and she'll get stuck in that routine. And a good example is when we lived in Colorado, I took her to school every morning, and when I took her, I created my own routine every morning, so we always did the same thing, and it was all in the same order. Everybody thrives on routines, even I like routine. It got to the point where if I forgot my keys inside,
and you had to go back
and I had to go back in to get them, she would have a meltdown. If I forgot anything at all, there's multiple times
if
where
there
I
was a time
something.
that you had to re-enter the apartment, she freaked out.
Yeah, usually meltdowns she recovers really, really well, but when she's in a schedule, when it's routine based, it does all day.
It
until
has a
the
residual.
next day. It's like she's waiting for the restart the following day. Those are the reasons why we stay away from routines with Braylee in home or in in our daily life. And we're not saying there's anything bad with routines
No,
either.
I feel like there's really negative about schedules. But
Schedules
work for some people. They don't work for Braylee and us at home. They work for her work time, but not for her leisure time. She needs the freedom while she's here because so much of her time is structured elsewhere.
Overall, routines are good. Picture schedules are great. The whole home thing for Braylee, just for her, it just doesn't work. In a great mood over the last few months. Mm-hmm. So I think whatever we've been doing
is working for her.
So we have to make sure that we're continuing to do the type of things we've been doing for the last 3 months to keep Braylee moving forward. I think a big piece of what we've been doing is switching things up over the last few months. Vlogging is helping us think about what can we do today that's going to be different, what's going to be new and fun for you guys, and it's forcing us to be like, what's going to be new and fun for Braylee. And I think that's been really successful. One of the reasons why she's been so successful in the last few months is because we are keeping it fresh and we're giving her so many opportunities to learn new things and to experience new things and to have fun and be happy. I think over the last few months we've probably been doing the best we've ever done as parents.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I feel like for a long time we were just kind of trying to keep our heads above water, and now we're like in this groove and it's comfortable.
Yeah, and part of it is YouTubing.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
So while we don't do visual schedules, one of the things that we do that helps her a little bit now that her receptive language has increased, we have found that we'll do lots of first and then language when we talk to her. So we'll kind of indicate verbally what is coming next right beforehand. So we'll be like, okay, put on your shoes, coat, get all that stuff ready, and then you say, and then we're gonna go to the red car to leave. Or we're gonna say, first we're gonna take a bath, and then we're gonna watch Mickey or whatever it is for her. I think that's helping too, because even not having a visual schedule, she can understand like, oh, okay, this is coming up. So if I do this, then we're having that next.
Hopefully this all makes sense to you guys, and hopefully it helps understand why we do what we do.
And this isn't a negative reaction to a comment. No. We just wanted to help clarify.
And really, you just gave us a video idea.
Right.
We're very appreciative. I mean, we love your guys' comments. Keep them coming. There's been so many lately, and we love it. For this video, tell us about your experience with visual schedules. Have they been beneficial for you?
Or even first then language.
Specifically in home, let us know. We went to the store the other day and I decided to get a bee to put in the office, but we're gonna have Braylee paint it.
Yeah, paint. Pencil. Pick a color. Pink.
You paint this?
Paint it on there. She's never done watercolors with us at home. You want to pick a different color? Brown? Yeah, rinse it first. Pick your color. You have to get it wet. I have to get it wet. Is that red that you tried to get? Red? Here, ready? Blue.
one, ding ding, here, gang, 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 here, diddy, here, diddy, here, diddy.
She's so cute. Together.
Coffee with David today is on the couch, mostly because it's comfy.
Hey, Daddy.
Look, shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Just waiting for Stacy to make sure
Do you have
that
enough lights on?
don't need lights with natural lighting.
Really?
Don't need lights when it's naturally lit. Can
You're
you slouch?
slouching.
Can you slouch?
No. Why don't you just move it over there a little bit more?
Why don't you just slouch? Shoulders.
I don't know that it's perfect. You can't even see my hair.
Wait out.
Trying to be
Wait
cute.
out. Oh my gosh.
Why can't I be cute? Just let me be cute.
It's coffee with David, not coffee with Stacy's hair.
What are you doing with your body?
Coffee with David, guys. If you're new to our channel, subscribe, and hope you guys like the video. If you do, click the like button. Click the bell notification so that you'll see when we go live and when we put up these new videos. And we will see you guys later. Have a great day.